No, just go. No, just go. No, just go. No, just. Uh, no, just. No, just. No, just. Ah.
Nearly 2 weeks into the war, the Ukrainian president is rallying his people in the face of increasingly dire threats. As Russian forces continue to raze his nation, Vladimir Zelensky delivered an early morning address from a secret location, describing Ukraine as a superpower of spirit. Vladimir Putin vowing to eliminate Ukraine, calling Western sanctions a declaration of war, warning the West that imposing a no-fly zone, a Zelensky plea rejected by President Biden, would trigger a wider war. It is already the most dangerous battle in Europe since World War II. Ukrainian cities under siege, more than a million refugees on the move. The capital, Kyiv, surrounded by Russian forces. Our senior foreign correspondent, Ian Pannell, is on the scene. Good morning, Ian.
Yeah, good morning, George. We've just returned from the town of Irpin. This is about 50 miles northwest of the capital, where Russian forces are shelling and killing civilians who are trying to flee. And we're seeing hundreds of thousands of people across the country who've now become targets as Putin's objectives and tactics in this war became ever clearer this week. This was the week when it became clear that Putin's war would be longer, harder, and more costly than the Kremlin may have ever imagined. What had been unthinkable 10 days ago is now happening daily, as seen in videos posted to social media by people throughout the country. Russia is pounding cities across Ukraine as its forces slowly occupy ever more territory. With the fall of Kherson in the south, 5 major cities are now being gradually encircled. And the Russians switched tactics. If the first phase was largely military targets, this saw shelling of civilian sites, including residential buildings, using heavy artillery and missile strikes indiscriminately. Homes leveled, government buildings shelled, oil depots hit, a TV tower struck, and schools razed to the ground. Even Europe's largest nuclear power plant being caught in the battle. And in much of the country, their race has become ubiquitous, as many Ukrainians eke out a subterranean existence.
These air raids are going off around the city every half an hour or so. We're just heading down into a metro station where a lot of residents are now living and spending the night.
Russia's thought to have hoped that its shock and awe attack in the first days of the invasion would lead to a quick capitulation. The opposite has happened. Putin's forces have met ferocious Ukrainian resistance, inflicting painful casualties on the Russians, who now admit to a rising number of war dead. Columns of Russian armor have been destroyed. Others simply abandoned, short of fuel and supplies. And in a sign of the slow pace of their advance, a huge Russian convoy that was bearing down on Kyiv last Sunday has barely moved since. And President Zelensky, perhaps more defiant than ever, formally applying to join the European Union and telling me at a press conference a few days ago that he'll do whatever it takes to protect his people.
For how long can you hang on?
I don't know how long, he told me. It doesn't depend on time. It depends on us. Posting videos from central Kyiv, Zelensky dressed in combat fatigues, addressing his people in an effort to show oligarchs and 47 of their closest associates and military thesis. This is the size and strength of the resistance. President Zelensky speaking.
Let's watch some Reddit clips. That's pretty funny. Okay.
Пиздец, ЗСУ, истребитель только что пизданули. Пизда.
Вот, бросили. Десантная бригада, походу, была.
Literally, no one
Вот,
here
и
seems to
просто
have an
оставили
opinion on this.
технику
Jesus
БМДшки.
Christ.
Бродяга, он
Ну что,
написан.
say something.
И свалили. Тому що наша артилерія б'є без промаху. Вот такая вот хуйня нам сегодня прилетела под двор, блин. Просто пиздец якийсь. Вот это жопа.
Всім привіт! От козаки зробили нормальний рух, кацапський тигр. Всім Україна, всім слава нації!
Yo, what's up?
What up, bro? What's your next?
How about you?
Wait, how many people we got in here?
I just see two other people.
Where's JJ? What the fuck? Why are you all the way over here? It's like the opposite side of each room. There we go. I'm just going through all these clips, seeing what like new information we can gain from them.
I'm just trying to find something interesting to see.
Gotcha.
It's very close. It was just on top of us. Everybody on the ground. Everybody on the ground there. Bomb very close to us. It fell down. Everybody's on the ground. Everybody's on the ground here. And it's very close. It's like just a few meters away.
Everybody on the
Man,
Everybody's on the ground running now. Continuous firing taking place. Continuous firing taking place. Continuous firing taking place.
Shit. Fuck that. Fuck that.
It's very
Fuck
close.
that. I quit. Fuck this job. I quit, motherfucker.
It's very close, and the bombing is coming closer to us. Everybody's running.
I think the
now.
bomb is very close,
To take
guys.
place.
Something tells me it's very
But I'm very fucking
Yeah.
close. Some telling me that shit,
The
man.
militia and military is running. Everybody is running now. All vehicles leaving. Panic.
Fuck that shit.
It's very close. It was just on top of us.
Okay,
Ah, it's just
motherfucker.
repeating now.
Is this
Yeah,
a
it's already-
repeat? Oh, okay. I thought I was tripping.
Russian caliber cruise missile on its way to airfield in
Damn.
Vinnytsia.
That bitch flying like a commercial
It
jet.
is.
Like, fuck it.
Yeah.
That's on the way to go fuck somebody up.
Cord versus Russian tanks.
Good shit. Yeah, Osage combat footage goes crazy with this.
Yeah. Fuck that. That was close.
Some whole different shit. Dyslexic, what's up,
Not
man?
much, man. Just on here, just checking this shit out.
I'm checking you out,
Yeah.
man.
This shit is wild, bro.
I just figured out how to host a room earlier
You did?
today.
What was the room?
How you do that?
Man, I just did a test run earlier just to see if it worked.
Ah, okay. I'm currently like testing out my streaming. So you are technically right now on YouTube.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Oh yeah.
Didn't Ukraine war?
So what can they see?
They can see what I can see, so they can see this shit.
Oh, so whatever you're looking at
Yeah,
is on
you
YouTube,
see
streaming
that?
on YouTube.
That's me. That's what I see. Say hi.
I'm waving like a motherfucker.
Well,
Hold on, where you at?
Right here.
Hell no. That's what's up. Yeah, okay.
come on to the radio one. It's Saturday night at LP1. Gotta do my hair, put my makeup on.
Damn, have a fucking meta YouTube channel.
Right.
You about to change the game with that, Dyslexia.
I'm trying. I'm just testing some shit out though. But no one's watching, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but still, that's damn. It could be like your fucking perspective going through the fucking, you know what I'm
Going through
saying?
the wild, wacky world that is fucking VR.
Yeah.
I don't think people want to watch that though, especially not the VR chat, please.
Bunch of people drawing
Yep,
dicks.
just dicks everywhere.
Just dicks and dicks.
Мужики,
Dicks and racial slurs.
к вам домой никто не приходил, вы на нашей земле сейчас, мы не у вас. Мужики, возвращайтесь домой.
Jeez.
Said child. Sorry, dude, you gotta go. There you go. Interaction between Ukrainian civilians and Russian armored vehicle in Kharkiv region. I've been seeing a lot of these videos where they apparently like seized a bunch of equipment from the Russians and now they're using it against them. But it's just
Yeah, I mean that makes
it's a
more
bunch
sense.
of farmers, so they have no fucking idea what they're doing. It's just-
I
yeah.
guess so, huh?
Скільки одиниць техніки?
Близько 30 одиниць. Танки, МТЛБ, КАМАЗи.
I mean, that's some good scrap metal right there. That metal's probably really expensive.
You're a hustler.
Bro, imagine like how much like that would worth.
Теоретично взяти
Hell yeah.
таке озброєння.
Звичайно. Т-80 БВМ.
It cost them like $2 billion to make each tank. I'm gonna sell it for 200.
Right.
Let's see. H-31 anti-radiation missile from Civic. I don't know what an anti-radiation missile is. Look at how many tanks they just left out there. What the fuck? That was like 8 tanks. Russian fighter plane was destroyed over Kharkiv. Gotta sign in. I'm not doing that. Fuck it.
You know what I noticed though? Like all they show is Ukrainian wins.
So far, yeah, for some reason.
Russians don't got phones and stuff.
That's why
Y'all showing Russians fuck up somebody.
like they've been showing that Russia hasn't been doing a good job. That's
in
the thing.
those cities.
Like
Been showing them.
it's on everything I
I
see
think-
is Ukraine.
I think Russians had to turn
Does
their
that-
phones.
does that break your
before
heart?
invasion.
Yeah, they've been showing them. They've been showing like buildings getting blown up.
No, but it's never like one-on-one
I'm
action. Like
going
whenever they're fighting in the streets or whenever they're fighting plane to plane, it's always the Ukrainians that win.
Yeah. I mean, just from what I've seen, I'm sure there's other footage out here.
I don't think Russians bring their cell phone with them to kind of like show what they was doing.
Like I said,
They
more
went-
military like
Yeah,
than,
they
than
went on a
Ukrainians
military
is.
strike. Ukrainians
Right,
kind
they
of
went
like
on, yeah, they went showing their
Yeah.
families and stuff.
Ukrainians closer to regular people, I guess. Like instead of being soldiers.
It's kind of like you ever see people film fights on street
Fuck.
World
fights.
Star.
Usually
Yeah.
the guy getting beat, but it's not with doesn't have the camera. Normally the guy that's showing up with the punches have the camera, but it's reversed in this war right here.
Compilation of war footage. Fuck that. It's taking forever to load.
But yeah, Russia been beating the hell out of Ukraine. There's no doubt about that. But they still kind of like.
Fuck. Shit,
that's
turn
Russia.
around. Turn around. Go back wherever you was
Look down
going.
the left.
I don't want to go.
Your
nowhere.
Russian missile.
If you look down to the left, there was people down there. There was people down there. Look to the left. Right
Shit.
Try zoom in. Maybe I can't really make it out, but yeah, you're probably right. Oh yeah, you can see people running right there.
See that
Yeah.
person? See them
Yeah,
people?
yep.
Damn.
Those Ukrainians. Trust
They
me,
got
Russia's
lucky as
doing-
fuck.
Dude.
Russia doing damage.
Yeah, I know what's happening.
And they probably didn't get really that lucky. They probably lost their whole family.
Oh shit!
You
What the
know,
fuck?
shit. Oh shit.
They still think Russia's not
Oh
getting
my
What's
God.
happening?
The fuck are you talking about, partner?
Oh my god, Russia's trying to kill everybody.
Bro, what the fuck? What's that 5-year-old doing here? Wait. Where'd you go, you little fuck? Say something.
Damn, that's fucked up.
It is.
Did y'all see the one in the truck where the truck got shot up?
Truck got shut up. Are you talking about the reported one?
No, it was dude with a cell phone, and he was with his dad and his dog, and they came down the street and just fired, just lit their ass up. It was
Oh,
all
shit,
on
no, I
camera.
haven't seen that.
Gosh, that's here.
He survived that too.
Well, his dad didn't. His dad and the dog died.
Fuck, that is straight up just civilians that they just aimed at. That is like one of the refugee like crossing
No,
points.
now Russia is. We hate Russia. Russia hates us.
Oh, there you are. Okay, found you.
Oh, there you are. Found your ass. What's the heading on this?
This one is apparently Russians aiming at fleeing civilians. So this is one of the
Okay.
checkpoints where civilians are supposed to register with NATO, I guess, and they're taking advantage
Okay.
of that because they have to stop here, and I guess they aim their weapons directly at it.
Okay,
So you see.
because they knew
Yeah.
English. That was throwing me off.
So you see that everyone's going the same direction because they're being like herded that way.
Shit. That motherfucker that was talking, where the fuck did he
That's
go?
the thing. I don't see him anymore. Oh, there he is.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Oh, he's being dragged away.
They drug him across the street. Okay, okay. On that video, that dog went to the dead body and shit, man. That shit was sad as
God,
fuck.
man.
Terrible, isn't it?
It was his owner, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? But, you know, he was dead.
For what reason, you know?
Man, this shit is, man, yeah.
That dog, he was, yeah, it was right there inside. So they were carrying him.
Jesus Christ.
Fucking war,
Mhm.
man. Fucking war.
Air pair of SU carrying raids over Kharkiv. There's paratroopers right there. We already saw that one.
Yeah.
Ukrainians take out.
So how old are these videos? Are they new?
These should be somewhat new, but you can probably look in the description. Like this one says March 6th, so
Hour?
Yeah.
Okay.
there's a lot of old videos I can't find anymore either. Because there's like so many, so much footage coming out of Ukraine. This has got to be like the most documented war that I've seen so far.
Yeah, well, shit, hell yeah. Oh, he got a fucking rocket
Yeah,
launcher.
apparently he takes out a tank
Hey,
with
what's
it.
going on, guys?
RPG-7, that's
Shit.
old school, man.
Run.
That's still a bad motherfucker.
Look, they look
Shit.
just like Americans with these uniforms, by the way.
Hey,
I
can
don't
you guys
think
hear me?
Americans had those kind of uniforms in years.
You
Probably
got that
20 years.
bitch.
Do you think these are like donated from America then? That's why they look so similar?
Hey, what up, Snipe?
Probably so. Americans using like the same.
What's up, man?
uniforms now. And digital, you
What
know.
room-
You guys
what room was
just
it in?
watching this shit?
Yeah, man.
This shit
Him,
crazy.
Dyslexic, and another dude had the best Ukrainian footage.
Damn.
Go out, fellas.
Dyslexic and one other guy. I don't go nowhere else.
You like, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. What's up, man?
No, we can't hear you.
Ammunition depot explodes at Al Kishina. Oh wait, this is Yemen, but this is going on.
That's in
This
Yemen.
is going on right now.
Yeah, we forget it's other people in
There's
war.
other
You know what I'm saying?
wars,
Right
yeah.
now. You know what I'm saying? It's a shit.
The fuck?
Motherfuckers act like that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole.
Well, this was last year.
Yeah, 0923. A few months ago, I guess.
Oh, this shit is too funny. I'm done.
Probably the best video.
This is my first day on it, and this is what lobby I joined.
Desert Storm.
This shit's
There you go.
popping.
Recently captured by Ukrainian forces.
Man pads.
That's man pets.
I know your shit.
Jeez.
The size of those fuckers.
Nice. Bazookas.
And those are just rocket launchers, I think. I don't
Yep.
know.
Basically bazookas.
Some shit going up your ass.
Preparation in Odessa. So I guess Odessa's next.
Stop the tanks, I guess.
Yeah, like those are anti-tank, so they can't get through.
I don't see how that's gonna stop shit.
I don't think. How did they?
Well, I don't know about tanks, but it might be personnel carriers and
Yeah.
stuff.
I mean, that's what
They
the
bolted into the
that's what the
ground.
Nazis used against like U.S. soldiers in D-Day, right?
Yeah, but they were bigger
Normally
than
those-
these.
those-
These are kind of
normally
like
those would be
homemade shit.
bombs. Those would be bombs.
And we saw that one. This is just repeating. Rocket attack in South Railway Station in Kiev. Oh, that's in the back.
Jeez.
That's some real violence, man.
Footage of Ukrainian.
I understand street violence, but this is just a whole nother level.
It's gonna look worse here in America if it happens. Because everyone's packing.
They're never
Everyone's
coming here.
packing. That's the thing.
Yeah,
ain't
but a
nobody
motherfucker
coming
come
to-
with a goddamn rocket launcher, man. Motherfuckers gonna put their gun down.
I'm pretty sure Joe Bob, 3 doors down, also has a rocket launcher. That's the thing. Like,
God damn it, I got one too there, buddy.
if Rush try to come here, they're not probably not gonna be. able
England
to.
is probably fucked because they're really anti-gun. Oh shit.
I mean, you know, I've seen any civilian group of people against a fucking actual organized army loss, whether it's us
That's
or not. And just the amount of violence that they like, a normal person is not used
It's
to
not on the
violence like
wall.
this.
What that? Do you see what's on the wall?
You got a dick on the wall, huh? They're drawing dicks everywhere.
It's always been drawn on walls since time immemorial. Humans.
Yeah, Egypt and shit. Yeah.
You do that ghost, the Kive, something how you say it. That guy took out only a couple jets, but only like 6.
You talking about the Ghost of Kiev?
How many jets did you take out?
Yeah, I think it, this guy said it was like 6 or something near there. I think it was like an old jet.
There he is.
Damn.
Have you guys seen the footage that was allegedly the Russian soldiers opening fire on civilians?
Which one? There's a
haven't
bunch
seen
of them that have been alleged. So
Why is it alleged if it's
I don't know,
footage?
Well, I mean, because like a lot of times you look into these people, you can't even like tell exactly what.
I don't know the
forces they-
context of the video. Okay.
Yeah, it was just like some people like approaching them in the street, and like they lifted up their guns and started shooting a couple.
I mean, I'm sure it's occurred. I mean, it's war. Shit.
those reporters.
I ain't saying it's okay,
Yeah,
but
those
it-
reporters just got
that's
shot
what
off
happens.
recently. The Sky News reporters. They're like, yeah, their
For
van
real?
got shot
Yeah.
up. It's been
Yeah.
all over the news. You haven't seen that? What the fuck?
I ain't watching no footage in about 2 days.
Ah,
Like I watch it and then I stop for a couple days and I watch it, so shit be new to me.
okay. They got hit a bunch of times, but apparently they were using good Kevlar, so they didn't die. Here it is.
That's good. Gotta have a free press. Got to.
People are being attacked from the air, from artillery, from ground troops and tanks. The debris of this war litters every street.
Who's munching on
Government
chips?
has warned for days of
Yeah.
Russian saboteurs
Push the
who've
talk, please.
infiltrated the
Yeah.
country
Yes,
to
really.
death squads who are attacking civilians in their cars.
Man, eat your chips, man. Nah.
They do exist.
Eat like a duck, just swallow that shit.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is intense.
It wasn't. Something blew up under us.
It's how confusing violence is. Don't know what the fuck going on. Shit.
Whoa!
Stop.
You can see the bullets. Look, yeah,
They got
like,
the
you can
guns.
see them.
They got the guns. You gonna tell them what to do.
We think it's a
I'm gonna tell you what to do. You the
Ukrainian
motherfucker with the gun.
mistake, so we identify ourselves.
British journalists! 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 Journalista!
That's when they put it on. They go
Hey,
from semi-auto
go
to
put a-
auto. Right there. When
Like,
Is everyone okay?
oh, journalist, huh? I gotta plug my goddamn headset in.
Somehow we have to get out of this, but the rounds keep coming. It's a professional ambush. The bullets just don't miss.
Whoa! Andre! Whoa!
That's whoever got up under the car is a smart motherfucker.
Yeah, there.
Whoever got this camera stupid. They ain't moved.
Where do you?
Yeah,
move?
right.
I'm hit, but escape
The opposite way of them
With
fucking
producer
bullets.
Dominic Van Heerden, we make our way.
Yeah, but
down
what
the
if there's some motherfucker waiting for you over there? Like, you don't know.
Camera operator Richie Mockler has taken 2 rounds to his body armor, but is still stuck in the car. He runs for it in a hail of bullets.
There you go. At least be a moving target.
You're running zigzags.
Zigzag.
Stop, start all
Serpentine.
that shit.
Serpentine.
Hey, fuck it, man. Shit, man. But I got shot in the ankle, man. But man, that shit hurt.
There's actually a really good scene about that. Wait, I'm gonna play it after this.
The 5 of us have made it out of the car, down the embankment, and we just can't believe
BBC?
we're alive.
No. It's from a show called Generation Kill.
Behind that wall.
But it's based off of like a real book of a real guy that went to Iraq.
We run into a warehouse unit looking for cover.
Y'all playing fucking weird ass games. Y'all better get y'all asses where y'all getting y'all asses.
I like how they let the woman go like last.
Shit, we all grown. Everybody paycheck look the same.
3 caretakers.
That's the crazy part. These motherfuckers are still working while there's a war right outside the door.
They at work. Yeah, they.
Okay.
Producer
I also want to press
Barstow
people like they at work. Shit,
rescue
fuck that.
plan with Sky Staff. We know any rescue will take hours. We're stuck, fighting outside. We've no idea what's going on.
Sorry. I don't have press to touch feature. Sorry, press to talk.
Yeah, it's annoying how if you're on the PC you can't do that.
Yeah.
We don't know why. It appears to be.
They got no guns.
Nope.
They look like soldiers. The one that gets shot
Like,
at.
press should be able to have some fucking guns. Why? But why not though?
Because they're, I mean, they're pressed.
Ukrainians are not.
Yeah.
And every day.
Well, they're not. They're technically not supposed to be like shot at and fired at, but you put guns in their hands and they become combatants.
Yes, yeah, you got a point.
Here it is.
Shit, man, I want a gun.
Can I say something?
I'd rather be a combatant than press.
I mean, if I'm going there as press, I should still be able to like save myself. You know what I'm saying? Whoa, shit!
So the guy,
So they instantly start. They instantly start.
the guy in the
moving, though.
middle is the one that wrote the book of what happened to him while he was in Iraq.
Sniper, he's in front of us. How can you tell? You can only hear that clearly when he's directly in front of the rifle barrel. That zip means it's passing a few meters from our ears.
One at a time. Colbert, go. Mounting.
It's a TV show.
Yeah, it was on HBO back in 2010.
Oh shit! I'm checking this out.
It's by the same guys who made Band of Brothers.
Band of Brothers move so fucking slow, man. I didn't get into it. I heard it was great, but I just never could get into it.
Bounding. Set. Reporter, you ready? Yes. Go.
You gotta do it. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Oh, do you have to? Okay.
Set, sir.
Officer. Reporter, what the fuck was that? Serpentine shell, serpentine. You know, the movie, The In-Laws. Peter Falk tells Alan Arkin, always run in a serpentine fashion. I was running evasively.
Next time we come under fire, run in a straight line. You'll live longer.
Have a full, happy life of betraying us and others with your Vina lies. This place is
Serpentine.
Yeah, that's where that comes from.
I'm checking that out.
Footage of Ukrainian forces. Where we saw that? Oh, wait.
I got people doing my damn kitchen, man. They so fucking slow, man. It should be going on for fucking 3 weeks.
Does anyone know what the current death toll is? Because last I heard it was like 300 about 4 or 5 days ago.
300 over 11 days. Okay.
Yeah, that was nearly a week ago though. I'd say.
Oh shit! That's when it first started.
13,000 by UN.
No.
Ukrainian government reports 14,000. Civilian deaths 3,393.
That's Wikipedia.
As of when?
I can click the article and see when it was last updated.
Yeah, that seems really high. Like
It seems high as fuck.
yeah, compared to the recent number I saw.
No, that's showing all kind of shit. That's showing different shit.
Oh, this is
Yeah,
2014.
that's over
What the
several
fuck?
years.
That's too old.
Put 2022.
And still is not going to be right because they're going to be fudging it a lot.
Yeah, you get a roundabout though.
Yeah, it's good to be skeptical.
331 civilians.
231.
A lot of skeptical.
Ukraine claims 10,000 soldiers dead. Huh. I guess no one knows.
Yes,
no one
yeah,
actually
yeah.
knows.
Ukraine on bullshit. How you go
So
from 300
much
to 10,000?
Well, no, those are soldiers. This says just civilians.
Oh, civilians.
So we could be guessing around about 400
Everyone's
by
just
now.
guessing.
What's the source though? Look at Al Jazeera ain't gonna reason to lie.
What we
The
know
second
so
source.
far. Different governments are
Shit.
going to say different things is a problem.
Muslims are good fucking reporters.
Yeah,
Thanks.
but they just don't know.
300. Ukraine's health ministry said on Sunday at
What
least
the fuck is this?
352 civilians.
Kick that kid
What's his
out.
name?
No,
Bye-bye.
my fault. No, my fault. I want to
Now all of a sudden he's apologizing. Okay.
Goodbye.
Right.
Oh.
Behave. Looks like Reddit and the combat footage you had there was the best, I think, huh?
Okay, you guys. I just have one question for you guys, okay? And I'm asking you guys, and just be open-minded about this. What is a good source of information? Where's your sources? Because I'm from Canada. I've seen all kinds of stuff that's going on here, and I don't know what you guys see up here. But I don't trust any freaking media that's out there because they're all fucking liars because they all have.
Well,
an
this
agenda.
isn't a source. This is.
They don't
No,
all have the same
I'm all
agenda.
for people. I don't want nobody hurt. I don't want nobody hurt. I want peace everywhere. I do. Okay, I'm a peace-loving guy that's been all my life.
Uh-huh.
But the stuff that's going on in this world, and all of a sudden COVID-19 happens to disappear because there's a big distraction now. Somebody caused the war. Everybody got caught with their hands in the cookie jar, and the media is deceptive. Like, I don't know what you guys seen up here in Canada. Do you see what was going on in Ottawa? That's
What
our
was going on?
peaceful, loving people.
Yeah,
we
we
got
saw that.
RCMP that's supposed to represent Canada walking into a crowd, running over old ladies and veterans with horses that are blindfolded. Okay, that's what happened. But they're
How many
talking
people
about
died?
people, huh?
How many people died from that?
Well, we don't know. Like I'm from northern Alberta, and I don't know. Okay, things that are happening in Ukraine, like what happened prior to what's going on right now. The media is very deceptive. They're one-sided. Like they play the game. So I'm all for information and helping people out, and everybody goes according to what they've accumulated in information and where they get their sources from, depending where they get their sources from. And it's very convincing, a lot of it. And I've been duped by it for years. And now I look at what's going on here. It's very depressing because I don't know what's real and what's not. Who's the bad guy? Okay, is Russia the bad guy? Are we the bad guy? Like, who's the bad guy? We don't know because we don't know what's going on in the background.
All media outlets are very different. Like, they tend to be on political spectrum, so you do get, like, objectively speaking, some news.
Okay, but we have a person. My wife has a person that has a mother that lives in England. Okay, so all of a sudden,
It's like you already got the answer.
she's
You're making lots of
talking to her
different
mother.
points.
A million different
But
points.
she-
Well, let him talk.
Yeah.
What sparked your curiosity though? Like, what happened that you stopped trusting?
She's talking about her mother. She's telling you, oh, the Canadians are uprising and stuff like that. Where's the uprising? They're sitting around on bales of hay, drinking hot chocolate, and RCMP come and they raid them, they arrest them. They like four cops on one teenager, one young man holding a Canadian flag. People are getting fined for flying a Canadian flag. Can you believe that? Because you're supposed to be, because you're instigating something. Okay, what are you guys seeing? I don't know. I mean,
It sounds very
they're raiding. We had
traumatizing.
shopkeepers defending the truck drivers that are peacefully protesting in Ottawa, right? But then they turned around and a shopkeeper defended some truck drivers because he's giving them business. And here in the news, you're talking about everybody going against the truck drivers because, well, it's shutting down their business, costs us money. The truck drivers are going around helping people.
Can I
giving
just
them
say you're
business.
No,
monopolizing
truck
the
drivers is
room.
fucking shit up, man. I'm from Detroit, and the Ambassador Bridge, like they shut down. Like they shut down.
Well, I
damn
don't
near the whole
agree
city,
with
man.
everything, but they're trying to make a point. I understand that. No, I understand. I'm just talking about the
But they're being
situation in
funded
Ottawa.
by rich people in America. Like the people
Well,
that's
that
giving
could-
them the money
that
to
could
do
be.
that. It's like
But a lot of the news is very deceptive. There's lots of stuff that's not going on. They don't talk about when
All right, I'm sorry. I gotta kick the fucking milk box out of that dude's feet because
Yeah.
he's just talking and talking. And just...
he just want news that
Yeah,
agrees
no,
with
no.
him.
He wants like a platform. Basically, he wants everyone to listen to him.
Yeah.
They were blocked.
I think he's had a bit of trauma as well.
Probably.
Sociopathic man.
That was a sneaky ass kick. He probably confused and shit. Like, what the fuck?
No, it will tell them that they kicked.
He's in the wrong
No,
room.
he just can't join back. But he will probably know maybe later on.
Yeah, it says you got kicked.
I mean, when you get kicked, what
It
do it
literally
do?
says you got kicked.
Yeah, it says you
If you're wondering, then that's good.
Boot you back to the room.
And you can't go back in?
Yeah, because I don't know either. I have no idea.
It just
I have no idea.
You want
the
to
room
find out?
disappears.
Here, I'll show you.
Fuck it. I ain't scared, dyslexic.
Okay.
I got you on my friend list. I'll find your ass.
MR.
It's like Reddit with the combat footage is probably the best thing there is.
Well,
Yes, sir.
it's a bunch of aggregated videos, so that's what
Yeah.
I like. I don't like a bunch of news reporters telling me what I should feel. So I just like watching the footage for myself.
And when
That's
you're
a
watching the
good-
news,
good
you can
point.
tell what's subjective and what's objective. I mean, you know, I mean, be a fucking adult.
Sometimes though, video clips are taken out of context.
Yeah, of course, because sometimes the title will be completely wrong or lie to you. But that's why I like to go through the comments or just search other search Google or something like that.
You gotta get the
Mhm.
context
Exactly.
first.
Just be critical about everything really.
Wow.
Venezia
Oh,
Airport
man,
after
that's what
shelling.
war looks
Ukraine
like.
conflict.
Oh my god.
Oh shit! Oh,
Sounds of
it's
war.
torture time. I look down. That's Jaws of Life.
I don't think there were people there. Damn, this place is completely level. This is a airport or a military airbase, civilian airport.
Fire Aussie missiles at Moscow.
What?
I'm just being super critical, but is there a chance that this video is even not what
That's the
it's
thing. It
claiming to
could be
It
like
could be-
completely different. Like it could be earthquake, aftermath of an earthquake, and we don't know. You have to have collaborating sources and all that.
Got to take everything you see with a grain of salt nowadays.
I gotta go cook this, Lexica. If you open later, I'll try to get back in.
Right here then. Usually what happens though is that I watch the videos and I just say, okay, that's like kind of like amazing. Like this footage is even out there. And then later on the news will contextualize it or some shit like that.
Oh, right.
But it's always fun to be like the guy who says, oh, I saw that already. Even though
Right.
You know, half the people haven't. Yeah, I understand.
confirmed that 8 bliss.
I wonder if that's real.
That's
Oh,
fake.
Venezia. It's the same airbase. So if this explosion,
How do you know that's fake?
I'm just
Disputed.
bullshit.
Venezia.
It definitely doesn't look
Yeah.
fake.
What's the warhead on a missile like
Yeah,
this?
just
I
imagine
understand it
so.
was a Tochka-U Soviet-built ballistic missile. 826 kilograms TNT, probably.
Wow.
Just curious, we Ukrainian kept at it used as a civilian and military, so it was both. All right.
I had no idea that Keaton has been like president and on and off, but near enough like 20 years.
Who had?
Because I always thought most countries it's like 4 to 8 years.
Putin? Are you talking about Putin?
Yeah, I read up on Wikipedia, so I think he started presidency like 1998 and then did it for about 4 or 6 years.
He was president 2 terms, then another dude got elected president, then he got another 2 terms.
Well, that dude was just a pseudo
Yeah, exactly.
president, that interim guy. you know.
So, I'm so tired.
But,
literally
yeah, I
sitting
just
in my bed right now.
See,
I feel like there's something wrong if you can be a president for nearly 20 years.
Oh, sorry, because it's not really a democracy at that point. It's a
Yeah,
it's a
Right.
it's
dictatorship.
a
Well,
dictatorship.
His term runs through 2036. You knew that, right?
What's that? Sorry.
His term runs through 2036.
Oh my god, that's ridiculous.
If he lives that long.
If he lives that long. But I
My
mean,
brother
he's
told me there was.
locked himself in. So
I heard yesterday that there's a hit on Putin, like for like 1 million.
nobody will ever get close enough.
Exactly, that's the problem. Like, you're gonna walk into a death trap.
That's a pretty good picture. The fuck? Who invited Goofy?
What's up, mate? What? My name's Goofy. What?
Get the fuck up! Shut the fuck up, Goofy!
Okay.
Boop. Did you kick out the wrong person earlier?
Yeah.
I've done that before too. Oops. Supposedly 11,000 troops, huh? Wow.
What the fuck?
Of course,
What,
that
dead?
there's no way to confirm that. you
Either
know.
dead or captured, more than likely. Either way, they're out of circulation, is what this is.
Right.
Is that since March 6th? What
That's
the
the day. This morning, 9 a.m. at their time, I'm guessing.
Well, they're-
Putin says USA is helping Ukrainian building a nuclear bomb. What? Hashtag
Jesus.
Russia state TV propagandists are already predicting that they will find documents proving that Ukrainian government was building a
Right.
dirty nuclear bomb. What? That's the nuclear power plant they just took, right?
Right.
Meaning the Russians are creating
it's all
some
bullshit.
fake documents right now.
Yeah.
Fuck?
So you know Russia is huge, like humongous, like compared to somewhere like Spain. Apparently, their GDP is something like similar to Spain, even though like think about how tiny Spain is, and
Well,
that's
California,
motivate them to.
the state of California is bigger than the GDP is bigger than Russia.
We're bigger than
Wow,
a
I'm
lot of
serious.
places, to be honest.
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
Just the state of California is bigger than Russia, the GDP.
Yeah. So this is like a dick measuring exercise, I think, for Russia to try and
Yeah.
it motivates them to invade Ukraine and everything.
Right.
Nigga, we can just get Sounds like nuclear bomb.
Well, the thing is that Ukraine had nuclear bombs at one time
They did.
because they were part of Russia, and then they gave them all up.
No, right.
They voluntarily gave them all up.
Oh, they're nukes.
Because the previous president of Ukraine was very pro-Russia, but the current one not so
Well,
much.
the previous one, the original one was a Putin puppet.
Yeah,
and then,
yeah.
Yeah.
And you know the current president of Ukraine, like he used to be like a celebrity, like a comedian.
Yeah.
He did the voice of Paddington Bear in the
Right.
Ukrainian
I saw that.
version. Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah.
He seems like a good guy though.
Yeah. He's got some
Chief
balls.
of the General Staff of Belarus.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's Google this.
I hope the U.S. doesn't get involved in this, though. I don't want to see a global conflict seriously develop out of this situation.
I'm sorry, but you guys might have to.
Well, I think with these
I like
sanctions,
being the world police.
Yeah, I don't know why it's the United States has to do it. Where's everybody? Where's the rest of the world? The rest of the world.
With great power comes great responsibility.
Why isn't Europe doing what they
Right.
need to do in this situation?
With
Why
great
don't-
power
Europe's
comes
one's
great
gonna take the-
responsibility.
They have power too.
They don't, because they've been relying on our army to do everything this whole time, so they haven't had a reason to like invest in any army.
We'll let them have our things, but they got
Right.
people, and they can put
Right.
people in there. We don't need to take our
There you
people
go.
and put them in there. They can have
No,
our
definitely not.
tanks. They can have our tanks. They can have everything. I don't care if we produce everything.
That's how
for
they've
'em.
been able to afford
We don't need our
like
people.
free healthcare for all their people this whole time, is because we've been paying for their fucking military.
Yeah, that's outrageous.
Nope. Oh my god.
That's actually pretty good. I like that.
What is the color? Oh, for the flag for Ukraine.
God damn. Wait, I gotta.
I'll play that.
Мене звати Тамара, і декілька тижнів тому я була представником культурних спілок Києва. Але зараз я була змушена взяти до руки зброю, і кожен чоловік, кожна жінка та кожна собака буде вбивати окупантів, які прийшли на нашу землю. Смерть ворогам.
I want a Ukrainian wife now. I'm
Ties on the
not.
Kalashnikov. I
I
love it.
want a Ukrainian wife. They're like way too. They're like willing to do some crazy
They're
shit.
way too what?
They're like really what do you call it? They're like willing to do some crazy shit. I don't know, like
You don't think United States women will do that too?
No,
Oh, I believe it all day that they would. Yes, ma'am.
sorry.
My child was in danger.
Not every lady's in a city don't like guns type. You know what I'm saying? We do got some real women out there that'll handle their shit.
I can still carry.
Every woman should. More so than.
More so.
To the certain
Okay.
point.
I don't know about that.
My name is Tamara. Only a few weeks ago, I was representative
40,
of
we might
Cultural
have to restrict
Association
it.
of Kiev. But now I have to pick up a weapon. Every man, every woman, and every dog will kill the invaders coming to our land. That's fucking hardcore. Holy shit. God damn. All right.
Yeah, they're getting mad that the U.S. don't want to get involved. I don't want the U.S. involved at all in none of their shit.
They're not getting mad at it.
Ukraine
You're
is
kind
of
of
zero strategic value to the U.S. I feel like. What do they have that we need?
It would be a really good entry
Well,
point
if
into
they-
Moscow in case we want to invade.
Yep.
Yeah, that's something we shouldn't. We agreed
Yeah,
not
exactly.
to do
Yeah,
over
but we're
30
not
years
even-
ago,
we-
so we
That's-
shouldn't be
The
crossing
United
that
States
line
didn't
anyway.
look into
But that's what
anybody.
Moscow
We
is
just wanna
thinking.
live
That's
and
what
let
Moscow
live.
is thinking. Which is why they can't be allowed into
The
NATO.
USA
Trump the same
invade
thing.
Middle East all the time.
We were asked to come over. We're not invading them to take
No,
over
no,
their
but
land.
when Moscow saw them almost joining NATO, or them asking so much to join NATO, they saw like they
Yeah, that
didn't
was the
like
straw that
Yeah,
broke the
they didn't
camel's
like that
back.
because they then
Yeah, that was the straw.
they would
broke
have
the
no
camel's back.
defense. No,
Was the USA asked to invade Vietnam as well?
that was the old
By who?
army couple getting married.
What my point was is we're not trying to invade these places to take over the land. We're going
Yeah,
over there
you
as a
are.
humanitarian. No, we're the
you're
fuck
right.
not.
Nah, we ain't doing humanitarian shit for real.
Relax.
I was, you know, I like how you know what's going on when you're not even in this country.
No, because of what? I can show you true information.
Yeah, go ahead and insult
I ain't got time
everybody.
for this idiocy. I'm out of here.
Bye bye.
Y'all.
Bye. Bye.
Bye bye.
Don't get
Go back to
upset,
Bama.
now you know.
Go back to Alabama.
I don't do well with people that think the United States is the bad guy. Obviously, this guy does.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
I mean, we got to accept that criticism on our leadership.
That doesn't necessarily mean our people are bad, but we may have leaders that do
She
things
left,
that
she left.
not everybody agrees with.
I don't paint all Americans under the same brush.
Exactly.
Right.
Because we don't treat our people as good as we should, you know?
She got so defensive though.
Yep. She always does. I've seen her in many rooms.
Her voice is distinctive. Right
Yeah,
across the
yeah,
floor,
she's
too.
from Alabama.
Yeah, she sleeps in red, white, and blue underwear and shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Is that Ukraine?
That's yeah, military couple getting married.
Aw.
They have a shitty honeymoon.
An army couple. Hmm.
I hope he doesn't get killed.
I mean, she's also fighting, so. And I mean, like actual fighting, so.
They'll fight together in the war for their country and they'll die together if they do.
Don't they usually separate
No,
couples that
I'm
are like
surprised
married?
Russia didn't advance as much as I would have thought it. They would have, man. I thought Russia
Oh,
would
is
have had
that,
this shit in the bag already.
Is that the what's his
Russia will
face?
lose.
That's the mayor. Of,
Kiev.
Did he get kicked out?
yeah, that's the boxer.
Yeah.
Right. Him and his right.
That
Klitschko,
motherfucker's
yeah.
tall.
I will hand Russia that ass on a silver platter.
Why are you yelling? Don't yell.
Mate, you should be in bed. You've got school in the
Yeah,
morning.
you're like.
I will
seconds I
fight
can
in the
get
World War. I will. I
Get
will
to
fight.
bed.
Go take a
You're
nap.
like 12.
Go
What
take
the
a
fuck?
nap.
I'm telling you to go to bed.
Captured Russian policemen with incredible message to Ukraine.
We shouldn't have done it.
Yeah, we shouldn't have done it. That's an incredible message.
Shocker.
Да, нам говорили, что якобы если бы на мою территорию кто-то бы пришел,
Ukrainian people, we Russians get out.
страны России
Circular black.
за то, что мы вторглись.
Too much, but still.
Can you
Thank
stop
you for having a
shouting?
fucking ad blocker installed, whoever this is.
Гвардии, которые находятся сейчас на территории, они многие в замешательстве.
Oh my god, this guy is.
Они не хотят войны, никто не хочет это.
It doesn't have an ad blocker because it does actually. Look at that.
Looking at them
Приложите
fucking
силы к
teeth.
тому, чтобы
It's an ad
максимальное
blocker right there.
количество людей из них умерло, на родину никто
Oh,
не
yeah,
поедет
ad blockers
и
are
не
the best,
расскажет
man.
о том, что здесь было.
British
А
people's teeth
живого
have
человека
improved
уже
a
сложнее
lot
будет
over the years.
даже
That
если
still ain't up to snuff though.
от тех людей,
No, we get free braces if our teeth aren't
You have
straight.
free braces? Are you fucking kidding me?
Since
Yeah.
when? I ain't
No,
seen
seriously,
that shit ever.
I had it for
They got
free.
free- they got
loads
free
of
health
them
care,
That
did.
shit
too.
still costs like $4 grand
Through
here.
national insurance.
God damn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
seriously.
We've got free healthcare.
Yeah, no one told me that you had to like redo it once you're like 40.
Yeah, I was gonna say, ain't nothing free, man.
Braces for children is free, but then dentistry afterwards it's like discounted and starts becoming charged after a student.
See, my question is how much from the tax dollars that go in, how much of that money actually trickles down to that? Like how much waste is involved in the process of its administration when government's at the helm versus private industry?
But there'll be
Well, this
nothing
guy's got
that
the ass kicked. Look at that.
spending.
These guys have been.
They agreed to say anything to not get their ass beat.
I want to
Right.
apologize.
I love this country. Live Ukraine forever. Russia.
То, что говорят, что якобы там какие-то
Yeah, they look
They
beat.
got the
They will say
shit
whatever
kicked
they
out of
need
them.
to say.
Like,
Keep blinking. Count his blinks. See if he's sending a message back to the motherland.
1, 2.
Oh, both his
Morse
eyes
code.
black.
Uh-oh. I just saw it.
It's SOS. Help.
то есть ложишься спать.
They're like, we're gonna give you a break from this ass whooping. but, but you gotta say some shit about Russia.
Oh my fucking god, that shit is crazy. I really don't give a shit about what's going on in this country. Once I saw how they were treating the African people in their country, fuck them.
What, in Russia?
New Ukraine.
In Ukraine. So fuck Ukraine.
Wait, I want to hear more about
Elon.
this.
Oh
Elon.
yeah, they was treating the black people like shit, not letting them out the country, making sure they were the last to evacuate and fucked up shit like that.
I can believe that.
Yeah, Elon Musk sent a bunch of Starlink modems, and he turned on Starlink. So.
The reason I can believe that is that some criticism has been made that lots of Western countries are like really caring for Ukraine because they can relate to a European
Yeah, to the
white
white faces
Christian.
all
Yeah,
day.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, sure.
That's why I don't give a shit about them even more. That just turned me, and I know I don't speak for all people of color, but all the people of color I know don't give a shit about what's going on out there. Honestly, the only thing we mad about is gas
Wow.
prices.
It's too bad.
Mad about what? Sorry.
Oh, gas prices, fuel prices.
Yeah, I can relate.
But yeah, it's amazing how we care about this so much.
So is there a like, you know, how big is the BME in Ukraine? So in the UK it's like 15% black ethnic minority. Do you have an idea of what it's like in Ukraine?
No idea. I'm sure it's low.
In the U.S.,
I wouldn't know.
15%.
As well. I thought it'd be higher
Yep.
in the US.
Nope, 15%.
If you got any videos or information about like racism in Ukraine, I'd be interested, dyslexic, if you could
What? Yeah,
show
I
that
can-
here.
I'm just messaging someone some right now. There we go.
The Hellraiser, do you know any good videos about this?
No, but I can't recall where I saw that, but it was something that came across on a video I was watching, and I was disappointed.
So many of us have been horrified by images of black students in Ukraine trying to flee war, and instead being met by racism. For decades, Ukraine has courted students from Africa as part of the country's tradition of providing affordable higher education to all. Now, Ukrainian universities house more than 76,000 foreign students. That's according to the BBC, with nearly a quarter of them from Africa and more than 20,000 from India. Now, as Russia creeps across the country, thousands of these students have attempted to flee to safety only to be caught in the grips of racism.
No.
We still have people trapped, like in Sumy in Ukraine. There are students, thousands of them trapped because the bridges have been destroyed by bombs and everything, so they can't move. They are trapped there. No more food, no more water. So how are they going to feed? How are they going to survive?
Absolutely devastating. Joining me now is Kimberly St. Julian Varnon. She's an expert in the history of Ukraine and Russia, and Alexander Somtu-Ora, a student at the State of University of Telecommunications in Kyiv, who has just fled to Poland. Alexander, I'm so happy you're here. You're one of the thousands of students fleeing the violence that we were just talking about. You were turned away twice at the border. Please tell our viewers about your experience.
Okay, the first experience I witnessed was in Kyiv station, which is called Vokzana. They told us it's only for women and children to get in first before the men. But we told them, you were pushing African women out of the train, and you were also pushing South Asian women. What do you mean by men,
Well, you
women
could
and
speed it
children?
up.
Do you mean that those women are
It's
not
a little bit slow paced.
qualified to get into the train?
Yeah, for
So
sure.
we
Yeah.
started protesting about it.
What is going on?
We swapped.
And MSN sucks, but it's basically that. You know what I'm saying? It's a second-class citizenship treatment type of thing.
No, I've seen the videos.
nonsense.
Yeah.
No time for that.
It's not nonsense.
Nonsense.
This one's 2 minutes.
no
No,
time
you
for
got you
It's
got a
enough
crap
to sway
opinion.
my opinion from one of assistants. Gonna fuck them.
No, this is pants. This is all stuff being nonsense. This is rubbish.
Don't all lives matter.
As long as you're black.
Yeah, they do,
You know,
but
like,
they should be lucky that they can go to different places.
Black guy, a policeman.
Fuck? What's going on?
Wow. Somebody school that man, please.
Yes, so like
No,
I said earlier on,
the student.
consider white people before considering
Different
black people.
student from Africa. Come on.
And after that, we went to
What?
the train station, and they will not let us in. And when they
I don't
let
know.
us in, they were like, "You have to give us money because this is not
Yeah,
free for you
pants.
because you're foreign. This is not free for you. You have to pay for it."
Oh, you want to get kicked,
so
don't you?
or maybe
Okay.
people will
Nonsense.
start feeling
Okay.
stressed. They want their people to get first. Of course, everyone wants their people to be safe. So they had to express that in a way.
Yeah.
So I understand that, but at the same time, you should at least.
Oh, could you put
say it in
subtitles
a
on?
nice way.
Why the fuck would I put subtitles on? It's in English.
There is some kind of this
It's just easier. It's just easier for like to follow.
and the police.
Oh, I'm so poor. I'm so bad that I managed to get from a poor country to somewhere else. Oh. Oh.
They let
What?
Ukrainian people cross first.
Yeah, I know. I don't understand why this guy's just trying to be an asshole.
I don't.
Yeah. No, I'm not.
speak in general. There is
I think you
some
are.
few cases that do that.
There you go. That one was 2
Of course,
minutes.
when the cameras show up, they start letting people through.
Thanks for watching our
I never knew that though. Honestly, if you hadn't said that, this is the first time I've heard of this going
Yeah,
on.
it's
there.
been.
No, it isn't going on. It isn't going on.
Yeah. It's disappointing.
It isn't
Mm,
going
and
well.
that's Zarek, the guy's just denying everything to do with like ethnic minorities.
No, I'm not.
Fuck. There's the Guardian, so that's your guys' newspaper.
These people left without taking the blacks, man. None of the blacks, man.
Bye, everybody. This is nonsense.
Bye, I see you. Go back to your safe space.
There's a hierarchy of
Don't listen to
Ukrainians
Go back to your
first,
safe space.
Indians second, Africans last. So there has been a lot of segregation in that sense, and then amongst the communities trying
Most
to
rooms
flee
are rubbish anyway.
there's been a lot of violence.
Я зараз скажу, хто я. Привет! Я зараз цей телефон. We are not allowing any black people to inside the gates. We are all here. It's only Ukrainians that they are allowing in. Even the ones with kids.
हम लोग सब रोमानियन बॉर्डर पे खड़े हैं, रोमानियन यूक्रेनियन बॉर्डर पे। अराउंड 500 to 600 बच्चे हैं। ये लोग यूक्रेनियंस को बहुत प्रेफर कर रहे हैं, यूक्रेनियंस को भी प्रेफरेंस दे रहे हैं, इंडियंस को 1 या 2 निकाल रहे हैं एट अ टाइम।
Dyslexic dog.
Yo.
We need to just check. Fana, can you talk? Yeah, can you kick him out? No, where's that kid?
Nigger.
Is it Antares?
Oh yeah. You know what? I'm from Poland, and
I know,
maybe
we're
I
just,
will
we're
get
just trying to
some
look for the...
explanation for this.
No, we're just trying to look for the kid. Can you kick out Antares?
I don't think it's Antares, but sure.
Yeah, can you
Anybody
talk?
hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. We're just trying to look for that kid.
Okay.
They've gone now.
Can I say something?
Go for it.
This situation may be because of that the last time from Belarus to Poland, Russian and Belarus.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Army tried to.
I can explain it because
Jump off
I don't
the
think you have a
border.
very good grasp of the English language. Basically, the Belarus have been sending Syrian refugees. So they've been flying in Syrian
Yes.
refugees into Belarus and then promising them an easy entry into the European Union by literally just throwing them over the border. Yeah.
Wow.
Yes, that's the case. And,
It was
and
writing
now,
the shit
when
here.
they think that from the Ukraine they do the same, and it might explain some of this situation.
I see.
So
That's
this was a
interesting.
while ago, but here we go. This is a good.
It's since around half year. So this is situation which is go for a while. So at the border in Poland with Belarus and now with Ukraine is
and they send us back.
They're like stuck in this giant forest that's like supposed to be a natural border between Belarus and Poland.
We don't know how many adults, are there in the forest.
This has been happening since the start of the Syrian war.
That's thousand.
Migrants have died. The world simply isn't getting to know what's happening. We've just heard that a group of men, possibly as many as 10 of them, have managed to get across the border. So they've left Belarus. They're now here in Poland. Apparently, they're in the woodland around here. We're going to try and
Try to cross the border every day, even now.
The men we meet thought they were going to
Dyslexic
die
dog. Can
here in
you
the freezing
kick
forest.
someone out?
Kelly and his brother Owen are from Nigeria. They claim
I mean, we can always check, but
by
Swift,
both Belarusian
Swift Knight, they're hidden, and yeah, I think we need to kick them out.
Okay, I got it. I think he was up there.
Hi guys.
I've seen some people be able to like float above the map.
Oh, he he disappeared, so he might come and sneak back in.
To Belarus from
No, I
various
kick him.
countries, with the promise they'd be able
Oh,
to
okay,
travel on
nice.
to a neighbouring country in the EU.
They threaten us by their gun. There was a time.
Once they go into that forest, Belarus will not take them back.
I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know what's going on.
This is an old piece of news, but essentially Belarus has been using a like political
Refugees?
yeah,
Yes.
political refugees as like a war tactic
amuse point.
to basically punish the EU for a lot of sanctions that they received. So they're flying in Syrian refugees, African refugees, stuff like that, into Belarus, telling them our border is going to go directly into the EU, pushing them into Poland, and then not allowing them back when Poland doesn't receive them.
Yes.
So there's this giant part of the forest.
Now it's situation that the Poland and Belarus border is now started to build
Now they accuse it of sending
fence.
migrants their way in
Because
retaliation.
because Belarus trying to literally throw
21-year-old
the Syrian citizens.
explains how the Belarusian forces led them to the Polish border.
They take us at night, around sometimes 8 o'clock, sometimes 9 o'clock, 12 o'clock. They monitor the Polish police across the border. They tell us this way there's no Polish police. So they will tell us we must cross those wires. So we crawl under, and then while we go inside, maybe if the Polish police happens to see you, they will take you back.
We can see a lot of people here are not in a
God.
good state. Apparently a doctor's on the way.
And this
but
is
also
day
the
for day
border forces
situation.
are on the way, so it's
From
not
I think since half a year, maybe a little more.
EU members Poland, Lithuania and Latvia have each declared a state of emergency along their border.
And
in
that
response to
can
a huge
explain
rise
some of the
in the number
situation
of
which we
attempted
saw
crossings from
before.
Belarus.
Mm.
We try to reach the area that Poland has sealed off. Aid organisations and journalists are now banned from entering. British journalists?
You can't go into this area.
Well, it was pretty obvious the border official wasn't going to let us into the restricted area. And human rights groups are really worried about what's happening inside this place. We know at least 4 migrants have died. And the concern is the world simply isn't getting to know what's happening there. This video released
They're
by the
using them
Belarusian
as a
authorities
weapon in
claims to show
political
the body of an
games.
Iraqi woman on the border. This man is said to be her husband. 3 other migrants died the same day she did. The Polish parliament has voted that migrants can be pushed back over the border, a tactic illegal under international law.
Jest to już
Wow.
zorganizowany, można powiedzieć, szturm na granicę polską i my się na pewno nie ugniemy i nie możemy być przedmiotem szantażu.
We're back
It's
in
not
the
the case
forest.
of these poor
Another
people,
young
but
man
cases
stumbles across the
like
group.
he said in this movie,
Jafar is
they
a
are
20-year-old
taking them
from Iraq.
and pushing
He says
on
he
the
hasn't
Polish
had
border.
food or water for 3 days.
It's not that them want to go there now, right now, yes?
Activists
They
are
are
trying to
thrown
find those
on the border,
stranded on the border,
literally.
feeding and clothing them and helping
Wow.
with asylum claims.
We don't know how many other deaths, are there in the forest.
Ukraine
So
is
I
not
think about all
only
this,
thing
it's just people, it's not politics at all.
which
it's
is
just
going on right now and
people that need
since
medical assistance,
around the year.
people that need international protection to not be returned to the
Mhm.
country where they face danger. So here on the ground, it's absolutely not politics.
And it's
just
all
humanitarian crisis that we
motivated by Putin, by Russia. Belarus is
Rights groups is that we're going to be seeing more
like
of
a
this
state of
because
Russia.
more people are coming to Belarus. More people are trying to get across the border into Poland, into the European Union. Michael is a father of 3 from Sri Lanka.
I have to call my wife.
Oh,
No.
so sad. I can't.
They refuse to give at least 1 single minute call.
I can't even watch
He
it
says
right
there
now.
is no sympathy. from
Why'd
the
you even come
Belarusians.
here then?
I pray to God.
The fuck?
Yeah. She's gone. Yeah.
Oh my god, war? What did I
That's a good deed for the day.
Belarus has created this crisis.
That type of
Belarus
stuff
is Western
sustains me, I swear. It
politicians
really
and
does. Feeds my soul.
If the Belarusian could send me back to my country, fine. Yeah, I'll be okay. I better I die in my country, but this is my passport. This is my SIM cards. SIM card. So
At that point, they should just make villages there and just fucking take over that place and make it like a state.
Polish border guards, assisted by armed
Seriously,
forces,
right?
begin to clear the area.
Same way like Israel basically took over that area that used to be Palestine.
Talk to our
Fuck it. Taste of their own medicine.
Magellan, the 21-year-old from Cameroon.
Where is this? Is this Ukraine?
Wow, since the
or what-
camera's
where is
out.
it?
Look at this when the cameras come out.
The others will be driven to a quarantine facility. But all fear, they will be sent.
Wait, are they from Ukraine? Are they like the black?
No,
They're in
they're thrown
Nah,
by
this is,
Belarus.
I'll show
Polish
you.
border.
Sorry, I just got into this room. Sorry about
That's
that.
old news though. That's been happening for like 2 years though. But
How about the jungle? Does that still exist in Palais or you know, like the between the French English channel on the French on France
what are you
side?
talking about?
Does that still exist? You know, the jungle where all the migrants gather.
I have no idea what you're talking about. So
There's a place where people try to sneak into they try to catch the lorry to get into London, to get into the UK and claim asylum from Palais, France.
Do you mean
Calais?
Are you talking about the underground? Like
The jungle. It's not a. Yeah, it was nicknamed the jungle. Does that still
it goes
exist?
through the underground, right? And then it
No,
pops up here.
it's not that bad. Like,
Oh, they clear it out. Did they clear it out or?
no, it's not. It's not really as bad as like the news made. out.
So okay, refugees from here, and Libya, and all Morocco. Okay, they're getting plane tickets from here, flying in. Then once they arrive, they're
Belarus?
told, "Hey, you know what? We're right next to the EU because the EU starts right here. This is technically where the Europe starts." So they push them over this border right here. But
Yeah.
once they get to this side, the police are like, "No, we don't take refugees like that." They push them back. The Belarus are like, "No, we don't know anything about you. We don't even know how the fuck you got here," and they
But
just stuck
is-
here basically in this like forest area. Like,
But
how'd that end up-
is Belarus doing this on?
yeah, they're doing it on
purpose?
purpose.
Like just so they can
Yes,
flood,
yes, of course they are.
so they can flood the EU with
Yeah, exactly.
migrants.
Sorry, can you explain how did they end up in Belarus?
Because they literally here, basically they've sent agents down here telling people on the street, "Hey, there's free plane tickets to Europe."
There's
Yeah.
work. We'll have all kinds of work
Exactly,
for
shit
you.
like that.
Whatever you want. Come to Belarus.
They all get on the planes, they
Wow.
fly into
Okay.
Belarus, and then they're used like pawns. So they're all stuck in
So
here.
that's their way of fucking up the EU.
But that's what
their
I'm
way of
saying. Like,
fucking up the EU.
just make a state there. Fuck these two countries. Like, don't be used by other countries. Like, show force. That's all I gotta say.
In the video, did Poland say that Belarus are doing it in like revenge or blackmail? What for? Is there like history between them?
Because of Putin.
Yeah, Putin. Yeah, Belarus is
Belarus is a
run by a
state of Russia.
dictator. Yeah, is
Oh.
yeah,
So
they're an
Putin
ally
Putin
of
is,
Putin.
Right.
Bitch of Putin.
Who's the ruler of Belarus right now?
Lukashenko?
Lukashenko.
Lukashenko,
I can
yeah.
show you a very interesting video.
Yeah, he's.
It's Tucker Carlson's.
I feel like I saw
hero.
a video of him really. He said he wanted to be a general, right?
Yeah, colonel.
For the
Colonel.
Russian army.
Yep.
Belarus president colonel. There it is. This is very interesting what he said here. He said it like a month ago.
Там красивые формы. А что у вас на погонах?
Герб. Я подполковник по званию, я же не могу себе генералиссимус звезду повесить или генераль.
Dictator, right?
Путин
Yeah, he
полковник.
looks like a
обещал мне
dictator,
полковник
doesn't he?
присвоить. До сих пор не присвоил.
Но полковник
Nice.
кого может присвоить Путин?
Российская армия.
Ну как вы себе представляете,
No
что
way.
президент независимой Беларуси является полковником российской
Ну и что?
армии?
Это же моя проблема.
Подождите.
Пообещал, делай.
Но вы же в российской армии-то и не служили, вы же служили в советской армии.
Советская. Она была и российская, и
Советская.
белорусская.
Конечно.
Присвой мне звание полковника советской армии.
Да. Ну, советская тоже не может.
I love that little like what?
Вот, вы
This-
говорили, что
This
Путин
guy's
хочет
smoking
установить
crack, man. This
Советский
guy
Союз.
smoking
Ну,
crack.
вот.
This dude.
Ну что, пусть хочет, и
Stupid.
что?
He's a puppet.
Ну что тут такого?
Yep.
А что ему
He says it right there. Puppet.
запретить желание?
А затем, то есть вы хотите, чтобы полковник
That
Путин
puppet probably
вам
kept his
присвоил
country from
звание
going into a
полковника,
conflict, though, at the same
полковника
time.
Президент.
Yeah, no,
Putin.
yeah, but
Да,
still,
ну, то есть
man,
будет
like
два
he's begging for being
полковника во
colonel in the
главе,
freaking
России,
army,
Беларуси.
Russian
Мы
army,
ему
without
потом
serving it.
присвоим
Come
звание
on.
генерала.
Yeah, he making it clear what his allegiance lies.
This guy's just riding his ass, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
then,
funny. I never saw that
But
before.
but how can he do that to a dictator? It looks like he's just laughing in his face.
He's probably not alive anymore. That was probably from 2
No,
years
no,
ago.
no. He said it a month ago because this same guy just declared
Or
war on
probably in a
Ukraine.
ditch. Probably in a ditch somewhere now.
Wow.
Yep. This country just declared war
No,
on
that was
Ukraine, yeah.
recent.
And their
Yeah, the
top
Cyber
general
Russian, yeah.
quit
The Cyber Russian,
because he
yeah.
was like, "We don't have a
Yeah.
fucking standing army."
Oh,
to do
yeah,
this."
yeah, I saw that. Good.
Wow.
Yeah, how big is Belarus's army in
Let's check
actuality?
it out.
That's
Apparently,
big.
they buy all their
That's big, though.
equipment from like the Russians, and it's mostly Soviet era
Oh,
equipment.
I don't think they
Oh
buy.
yeah, old shit.
They get.
Big size, big size, the big size.
Belarus
Yeah, exactly.
military size. There's this website.
62,000.
Not very much. 60. No, not
No.
very
Where's
much,
the
no.
website? There's a website that
Less
actually.
people than is invading right now.
Yeah,
What you call
Wiki,
it?
Wikipedia.
No,
Just
no,
go
here
to
it is.
Wikipedia, Bella.
Yeah, it shows you like the comparison.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Exactly.
0.8 billion military budget.
Holy shit, that's small.
Wow.
Let's
Holy
put
fuck.
Ukraine. The fuck? No result. Oh,
Okay.
Top should be Ukraine on top. Put Ukraine on top where the USA is.
yeah, there we go.
Maybe.
Oh, there, that's for comparison purposes. Let's
So,
see.
Ukraine has a bigger population.
Keep going down a little bit.
Yeah, you know, America's number one though, right? So.
There we go.
No, they're not even close to ready.
No.
No, they don't.
Isn't that
So,
seven
so
times more of the
Belarus is
budget?
kind of like, yeah, basically the Russian army basically takes care
Yep.
of.
Yeah.
Russia the second. in the world.
Belarus is
China the third.
this is armed forces. Kind of like
Is it
how NATO and the U.S.
Good
takes care
personnel.
of Finland, all the Nordic countries is army. This is military.
T-64, T-80, T-72, T-84. Ukraine and Belarus has a bunch of T-72.
Oh
So it is a
Yeah, they're
tanks.
outdated.
outdated.
The tanks,
1973 from
Oh
1973.
yeah, that ain't doing shit.
Wow.
I don't understand how come America left all those guns in Afghanistan for the Afghanistan army.
To
Top
seed the
equipment.
next conflict for the war machine.
Yeah, I think so.